Crimson and gold bottoms against the Emporia State, number 21 in the nation. Hornets in the all whites with the gold accented hats, or helmets with the gold numbers. Emporia State up 10-7 after a touchdown to Alex Common from Gunnar Gundy. Medeiros to receive, and he'll run it out of the end zone. He's got a lane for 25 yards and more. 30, brought down at the 35-yard line by Tyler Schultz. And a great cover tackle on what could have been a house call kickoff to begin Pitt State's possessions in the second quarter.
And that was one of the question marks the Gorillas kind of had going into the season is who's going to take over the return game. Last year they had Colby Cassis taking over those abilities. He's now with Coach Wright in Northern Arizona. So who was going to step up and take those returns?
And that was Christian Carter on the return. Medeiros is primarily the punt guy, so I'm apologizing for the mistake in identifying the player, but Christian Carter, a sneaky, elusive man, both on the wide receiver line, as you see him line up as that second receiver on the near side. Some pressure for Dotson. He'll roll out to his right, slings it out of bounds as he didn't have an easy throw. So some great pressure by the defense, and it looks like primarily it was C.J. Adams on the pressure for Emporia
They didn't
State.
let Dotson get comfortable there. They made him have to move his feet, go on the run. Good coverage. He just did a good job throwing it out of bounds, lived to fight another down.
Almost dead quiet here in the jungle. Some chance here and there trying to get some energy back up. But that touchdown from Emporia State really, you know, in college football 25, the new game that just came out, they've got that little meter at the
Stadium
top.
Pulse.
The Stadium Pulse. And Christian Carter brings this reception down for a gain of 3.
He's tackled by Tyler Schultz.
And Chad Dotson adds another completion and 3 more yards. Tyler Schultz once again on the tackle. Sorry, 2 more yards. Brings up a 3rd and 8 for the Gorillas. They've gone 3 and out once already today. And this won't be a 3 and out, but it will be another punt opportunity if they can't convert on 3rd down.
Schultz already has 5 tackles in the evening. Been a main leader on this Emporia State defense.
It looks like they've got Cleo Chandler in the backfield with Chad Dotson. Wide receiver screen on 3rd and 8. Wrapped up for a loss of yards. And a good job to crack in on your assignment there.
Levon Jones making the stop for the Hornets. And now going to put their offense back on the field up 3 over the Gorillas.
You know, like I said, a great way to read the offense there. Follow your man, which was Cleo Chandler, the running back. And so Jones able to just kind of get behind the line of scrimmage and bring down that tackle, not allowing yards, but actually taking some away. So now they're going to have to punt, and starting at the 22-yard line, kicks it from about the 26, and it's going to land just out of bounds about the 30.
I think it came off his foot a little weird. You saw how the ball took the spin that it had and then the way it went out of bounds. I don't think that's what he intended to do at all. I think it came off his foot wrong.
Well, I think every punter intends to spiral the football 80 yards downfield. But like you said, you know, sometimes you have those missteps in the punting process that give you kind of a mallard off your foot. And so it looks like they're going to start at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 for the Hornets from their own 37-yard line.
So Gunnar Gundy and the offense for Emporia State up 3 points with 10:51 on the clock, looking to make this a 2-possession lead for the Hornets. Takes the snap, hands it off to Billy Ross Jr., who's got a lane on his outside edge, a nice stiff arm that'll end up forcing Brandon Stegall to come with him.
Yeah, Stegall just kind of go with him out of bounds, trying to get him down. Just kept escorting him out, finally got him down on the sideline.
In a hurry-up offense as the ball is placed. Ross Jr. motion to the outside edge. Empty backfield. Pressure to Gundy. He's going to have to tuck and run for 5 yards. He's going for more. He's got the first down out to the 40. And ran out of bounds at the 38-yard line through the Gorillas bench.
Beautiful scramble by Gunnar Gundy there. Doing a nice job. Pocket kind of collapsed. No one was open. He went up, climbed the pocket, tried to scramble. Then he bounced it outside. Look at him climb the pocket here. Takes what he can. Finds an outside lane. Just kept going and then eventually escorted himself out of bounds.
Well, as you can see, Caden Keith there, number 73 for the Gorillas, helps him up off the ground. Shows a little camaraderie between teams. Billy Ross Jr.
The MIAA prides themselves on sportsmanship.
And another quick run for Billy Ross Jr.
Brandon Stegall with another tackle.
And it looks like stopped at the line of scrimmage as he's pushed back just a tad. A little forgiving on the placement. A quick personnel change for the Gorillas.
Yeah, they bring in Jeremy Sharp on the D-line.
Snap from Gundy. There it is. Drops back, slings it to his right side. Incomplete pass on the near side. This one intended for Zion Jones. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 38-yard line.
The Hornets really like that pre-snap movement with their receivers, kind of give them motion, and you see the Gorillas react to it quite a bit.
Trying to get that hard count is, like I said, it is a tactic offenses will use to try and get the defense to jump. The only problem is, and this is something we saw against Nebraska last year at the FCS level of Division I, disconcerting calls when the offense is giving too many calls to try and get the defense to jump. It's kind of the same thing as natural movement to get the offense to jump for the defense.
Stegall there with a big tackle for the Gorillas to bring up 4th down. Decision time for Coach Higgins.
And it looks like they're going to leave Gundy out as the clock continues to roll. 9:19 and counting.
I like this call by Coach Higgins. You said you want to play fast, you want that speeding ticket, you got to put pedal to the metal when you can.
But you've got to expect from Tom Anthony some heavy defensive pressure here. You're looking at a blitz up the middle. Don't give him the time to think and throw the ball. And there's that blitz from the left side. Up the middle now, this time going to the right. Deflected and incomplete pass on the near side. And another turnover on downs, and a wonderful job by Brandon Stegall, this time in coverage for the breakup. See him drop back here near side. Or I'm sorry,
It's Christian Cross.
Christian Cross. A little dyslexia moment there, the 41 and the 14 switching around. But a great defensive move either way brings up a 1st and 10 from the Gorillas' 35-yard line as we have just under 9 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Gorillas still trailing by 3.
Chad Dotson, the Gorillas offense, trying to get something going. I expect them to try and get the tight end involved and establish their running game.
Well, he brings the tight end Huggins inside to block, and it looks like he's going to block well as Hernandez picks up a quick 5 yards, bringing him to the 40-yard line. And as we talked about earlier,
Kobe Hawley with the stop.
Huggins is that D1 transfer out of Kansas, and that tight end position is very important at Pittsburgh State. And, you know, with a change in head coach, obviously your game plan is going to change a little bit, but it seems that they're using the tight end more for that blocking position so far today.
Yeah, I mean, they lost Devin Garrison and Chris Steele last season, so bringing in him was a big get for the Gorillas.
And another handoff to Hernandez. This time he's going to lose yards, bringing up a 3rd and 8.
Caleb Mondi coming up with a big stop for the Hornets.
Bring up a 3rd and, would we call this a 3rd and long with 8 yards to go? 7 yards to go?
Yeah, I'd say long.
3rd and long. This is obviously what should be a passing down for the Gorillas. And obviously they're a very unpredictable offense. They have been in the past as well. So you never know what you're going to have. You've got a very tight formation, 3 wide receivers on the outside. Dotson's going to sling it. Incomplete, and it looks like it was picked off at the 40-yard line. And it was a pickoff for the Emporia State Hornets. And a quick turnover.
It's an interception by the defense. 1st down.
That's Kobe Hawley coming up with a huge interception for Emporia State, giving the offense great field position, coming onto the field up 10-7 over Pitt State.